Thanksgiving ever. No one showed up. The one guy that did show up, they burned on a cross.
Help me, Jesus! I'm watching Demon Wind.
It's kind of funny. They've all this religious picture, all these religious pictures. You know, they have all these pictures of Jesus, but they never once like mention Jesus in any of their spells. It's not religious, you know. Towards the end, Jay.
You've seen this movie before?
I've seen this movie before, Rich.
Oh.
And Jay.
So you paid to see it again in a theater, huh?
I did.
Well, that means it's got to be good, right?
I'm assuming so, yeah. We'll find out.
Shit, they didn't have a good cross to use. They had to make it out of like cardboard.
Well, they spent all their money on the Jesus pictures.
Oh. Those boards are nailed to the door. That literally does nothing. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying, Rich?
I know what you're saying.
They're just nailed to the door. They're not keeping the I guess a little bit goes on the front.
A couple of them are.
It would keep you from pulling the door out.
But you know what? In my personal experience, if a demon wants to get in your house, nothing's gonna stop it. You know?
Getting stronger.
Did Zach Baggins tell you that?
He did.
Did you bring the daggers?
Yeah.
And the diary?
You always told me you liked my cooking. He's just having a diabetic reaction to her Christmas cookies. This is what happens when Rich eats fish.
You stopped.
I told you I was allergic to your green bean casserole.
I just went to the gym with John Travolta.
I don't understand that joke at all, but
I think I do, and I don't like it.
Does John Travolta have diseases? I don't understand your joke.
It was a semen joke.
Like that's what was coming out of his mouth, all curdled and disgusting, filled with blood.
That's what Hollywood does to you. Are you sure we're not watching David Lynch's Dune? This is the Baron, right?
Yeah, drink this snow globe.
Drink the snow globe?
It's got Benadryl in it.
It's the end of both of us.
Now the snow globe is magic, Rich. For no reason at all. If she breaks the snow globe,
It's Jesus snow globe.
the curse is broken.
No.
It's filled with gasoline. I really don't know. Although this is only their second worst.
I'm not liking this Greek Citizen King.
Is that the end of the movie?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, Ireland's most advanced expressway. Not bad. Pretty good.
Not bad.
As soon as we meet our hero Corey, I'll explain to you the lineage. Or you guys just ask me.
Anything
I mean, this is the premise. He's driving. He's taking his girlfriend.
How much farther is it to your
What
grandparents'
was her name?
farm?
Diane or something? I don't know.
I think
Lily Rabe.
B. Arthur?
No, he's driving her. Oh, here's a flashback. He's driving her to find his grandparents' farmhouse. And now this is Corey's dad. He hasn't seen his dad his whole life, and he decides to look him up and visit him.
Dad.
And then the very next day after being visited by his son Corey, his dad kills himself.
So a pretty standard Christmas.
I mean,
Maybe he
Can
killed
you blame
himself
him?
because he lived in a
No.
cardboard apartment building.
Right. Or Corey told him he was going to
I really
pursue
wanted to
acting.
find you, Dad.
I'm in this new film called Demon Wind.
Fuck
I'm
this.
sorry I ever laid eyes on him.
Can't live with the shame.
I can't
It
live
means
with the
that in
shame
past
of
48
your
hours, you've not
career.
looked at me in the face once.
But he hasn't
In fact,
told
if
his
you found your
girlfriend
father,
about
you
that his
completely
father
and
killed
totally
himself.
cut me out of
All
your
he
life,
told
and
her
I'd just like
is,
to know why.
listen, we got to go find my grandparents' farm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to invite 12 of my whitest friends to come
Started up
along
here this morning.
so they can be killed off one by demons.
I mean, it sounds like a fun group activity.
A couple more of them could have rode with in that car.
But yeah, saved on gas.
Yeah.
No room. The back seat was taken up with all of his emotional baggage.
Parents, it's 10 a.m. Do you know where your neglected redheaded stepchild is? Oh my God. You're not going to touch the car with that stick. It's just not going to happen. Also, they invented soap. That little girl, get in the bathtub. Unless you're a ghost. Do you think she's a ghost?
I don't know. There's no indication that she is or isn't.
She looks like she could be inbred, though.
I think it's very rude.
See, that's why I thought this was Ireland. Some scummy, dirty Irish child. It's just in the shot. You know what I mean? An unwashed Irish child is just in their shot.
Did you just assume that they don't take baths in Ireland?
I don't know. I don't know much about Ireland. Isn't driving fun?
So?
Don't you love watching people drive
Just that since,
somewhere, Rich, in a film?
since I saw my old man, there's
Depends. I mean, it
been
works
this
in Cannonball
voice
Run.
inside my head, like a
Would you
loud-
say Demon Wind is the
telling me to get
Cannonball
to that
Run of
farm.
horror films?
I think that's a very accurate statement, yes.
It sounded like you said Cannibal Run.
I did the first time.
No, Rich.
Oh.
So we're gonna workshop that later. Okay.
Cannibal Run.
Cannibal Run's a good name for a horror film.
But first, we got to talk about this gas station
I've been here before.
and this
What?
very common dream that I've had. I don't know about you guys.
It's me naked at a gas station you've never been to before.
Right. We're holding a. What is he holding?
I think he's there for a loop job.
Oh. Oh yeah. We're naked at a gas station and your bloody mother comes out and laughs at you. I've had this dream before. Oh, that's not his mother, that's his grandmother.
Yes.
Would you like me to talk about the lineage yet?
Why don't you please tell me about the lineage?
Well, they're about to go inside the gas station, and that's some of the best scenes in the film. Because we get to see the paper mache gas station.
You just had the naked dream. That's pretty exciting.
I'll wait till the next driving scene, okay, to talk about the dream. Because I still don't understand it.
More than one driving scene?
Yes. There's lots of driving and walking and waiting.
But why?
That was the original title of the film.
Corey, are you all right?
Yeah.
This road is really doing a number on my
Just need to go
hemorrhoids.
somewhere else.
Well, I'm fine now, really.
Oopsie. They spot the gas station from the top of the hill. Then they take the car 3 miles an hour to the gas station so that we can wait even longer for them to get there. This is where he chose to put his gas station?
This does seem like a terrible location.
Oh, thank God. I haven't had a customer since 1952.
There's not even like a gravel parking lot. It's just in the middle of a field.
Because it's fake. It's a fake gas station, Jay.
Oh.
There's literally no infrastructure around where they could fill the gas tanks up under the ground or anything.
But it's a spooky, supernatural gas station. Like, it shouldn't be there.
What can I do you for?
Maybe if it's a
do we get
ghost
the car
gas
place?
station, perhaps. But I think they just
can't?
didn't want to
There's
film
no
at a
such
real
place.
gas station.
This map says it's right near
so they
here.
just made one. I the first time I saw this film, I thought that it was going to blow up.
Unless you want some gas.
It's like when they have an old car in the middle of a field.
Oh, no,
Oh,
this
yeah,
film
you know
was,
it's coming.
This film was destined to flop.
What?
There's no way this film was going to blow up.
No, the gas station, not the film. There's no such place as a barber shop either, so don't go looking for that. Do you think these gas pumps actually work?
Right, the map could be wrong.
Do you think these actors actually work?
No, not anymore. Not after Demon Wind came out.
This is the place in the dream.
If you had a dream where you were naked and your mother was bloodied with her throat ripped open, would you stop at this gas station? I probably wouldn't. I'd skip it.
I mean, they got a window made out of white duct tape.
It looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like it's like that junky looking.
And Rich, this is a gas station, not a high school play set. I guess this movie takes place in a world where all the buildings are constructed from paper mache.
Hello? Plywood. Okay.
Anybody here?
Well, the window on that door is definitely made of white duct tape.
It's like it's like plastic tarp. That's like cardboard. Oh, I picked the wrong boyfriend. No, what should I order? Hey, lady, the
Wait,
bathroom's
no, he
out
was
back.
the one that was naked in the dream.
Hey, Harmon.
Oh, she's going to release some demon wind.
Oh, no.
This is very common behavior. It's very realistic.
A moon for the
This is
misbegotten.
what the humans do.
Please. Corey, I just want you to lighten
Is
up.
this movie made by the demon wind?
Maybe they're on their honeymoon.
Bathrooms out back.
I'm afraid the character made a joke about that.
Can we get
one.
something to drink?
He says something about a moon. I think it's a quote from something.
We have beer, Coke, water, and goat's milk.
Ooh, I'll take the goat's milk.
Coke, please.
So,
Thank you. Has anyone else been in here today?
Old Man Devers a week ago. And Mrs. Wilson came by with little
This lady
Linda
looks
last
like
week.
she's from 1940 or
Were you
30.
little Linda's friend?
Is she a ghost?
I think she's a ghost.
Did you meet her when she
You think?
went
Or
away
a
to
demon?
Yeah.
A demon disguised as a person?
I think she's a demon ghost from from Grandma's time.
I
Do you think they're
maybe
turning a
little
profit
Linda got into
with those
trouble and they
50
sent
cent
her
fish
away.
burgers?
Did you meet little
Well, I
Linda?
mean,
in school?
nobody drives by there for gas,
No,
so
we
they
don't
got
know
to
Little
supplement
Linda.
their income somehow.
Can you tell us how far the Carter
Do you
farm
think
is from
gas
here?
pumps even work?
No.
They're just there for show. It's like a decoration. You
To
know,
entice you to come in and get a sandwich.
right, a fish
To
burger.
get a fish burger.
Never
Or
heard
a
of
barbecue.
A barbecued fish burger?
Sure, why not?
Hey, I need some gas. Oh, our gas pumps don't work.
gotta
but
be
come
Dell's
on,
Street.
have a fish burger while you're here.
And some goat's milk. I still understand why Dell kisses her on the mouth.
They're a very close group of friends.
It's a little, that's like his best buddy's girlfriend, and he just kisses her on the fucking mouth.
Well, now, don't you look good enough
He's
to eat?
the asshole. His character is the asshole.
Corey, my
And
man.
he starts smooching her, and his line is, "That's why I keep her around." He says it 3 times.
Hi, Dell. How was the drive?
He's the asshole.
You know how
Dell
women
just
are.
spreads
Past
around
that last
the
momentary
herpes amongst
panic, and we
everybody.
had to stop.
Now, Corey has invited
And you,
11 of his
do
white
look
friends to go with him to his haunted grandparents' cabin for no reason at all. Perhaps for them to
That
get
is
killed
why I
off
keep her around.
or turned into demons.
They're there for emotional support. He knows what he's going to find at this abandoned cabin that somebody died at 60 years earlier.
Divine. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you.
You need 25 of your 40-year-old high school friends.
bizarre greeting rituals of the subculture.
Thanks for coming with me on this very, very vague
Good
mission.
afternoon, Mr. Harmon.
Jack, man, am
I'll
I
tell you
glad
all
to see
about
you.
it when we get to the
Your message sounded
demonically
urgent.
possessed, burnt down
Here we are.
cabin.
Thanks for coming.
Then I'll tell you all about
I mean-
why you're here.
Yeah, well, if you two
I'm in.
homos can keep your hands off each other for a second, let's get
Sign
something
me
to
up,
drink.
Corey.
Maybe Corey can tell us why we're out here in the sticks.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I mean, the important part is that he invited his entire high school class to come hang out at the cabin with him for some reason.
Anybody want a beer?
His 90s friends.
No, we're fine.
What is it? Just say no week?
I'll tell
Not
you
for
all
me.
about my family's depressing
why I
history
keep it
over a
around.
couple of fish burgers.
Over some Cokes and a Milwaukee's Best. No, we don't drink that filth.
Has there ever
Things
been a
about
more
this big.
ironically titled beer?
What's so funny?
I suppose not.
Nothing, Del.
No, we're just down here talking about your dick.
Such a little thing, Del. It's not worth mentioning.
So I guess she must have dated him.
Corey,
The blonde.
why'd you bring us up here?
Who's Corey's girlfriend?
Is he okay?
Because they were talking about
No,
Belle's penis size. Oh, her name's Elaine, by the way.
The girlfriend?
Her, Elaine.
Yeah.
I know.
Her and I think her name's
4 days after he was born,
Barbara or fucking something like that.
his family disappeared from a farm near here.
I wrote it down.
Where was your dad when
Hold
that
on.
happened?
He was in an incubator in a
Give
hospital.
me a minute.
If he hadn't been there.
I gotta go through my notes.
I'll give you several
Anyone ever
minutes.
find his family?
No, but right after I was born, he came up here to find out what happened.
She's the only one who showed up for
He
the
never came home. I think
cast
something
and crew
bizarre has been going on at that
interviews
farm
on
for a
the Blu-ray.
long time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna find out
Everyone
what.
else killed themselves.
Your help.
Oh, jeez.
So the sequel to this movie is going to be meta, and it's going to be the filmmakers traveling to this cabin to find out why the actors killed themselves.
My grandpa made Demon Wind here 30 years ago.
That would be
The
a great
next day,
sequel.
he killed himself.
The next day. All the demons, the
Let me give
undead
you some
demons, are the
advice,
people
son.
that attended the premiere.
Pick your friends and go
There was a
home
fire
now.
at the premiere.
We've got business at that farm.
Demon Wind.
Belongs to me now.
I keep hoping something
You
different.
do not own that
every time
property.
I watch the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like it'll change, you know.
Then just who owns the land, old man?
Like Clue.
When that was released in theaters and
Yeah.
had different endings.
Right.
One of these days, you'll walk into the theater to see Demon Win, and it'll be the ending that makes sense.
Yeah. I keep buying Blu-rays, hoping
The
that
dead.
in Blu-ray it will be different.
You know, you not only got an attitude
I'm
problem,
always hoping that
you're also out of your
at
fucking
some
mind.
You gotta learn to
Someone
respect
orders
the elders,
fish
boy. Before one of them hurt you.
Now just hold on a minute
Is that
here,
on the
mister.
menu?
It's on the menu.
There's a
We don't want any
fish
It's
trouble.
all. There's no.
No,
the menu's
no
quite
trouble.
fascinating. There's no vegetarian options.
Then all of you
It's
get
all
in them
like
cars,
weird, disgusting
go back
food
where you
that
came
costs
from.
50 cents.
Oh.
See,
Oh, yeah. Pastrami,
fish
ham
and
sandwich,
chips,
fish
yeah.
burger.
Fish burger, a hot link sandwich. Can we get back to the menu? Okay, fried chicken, barbecue beef sandwich. So they have a lot of meat options.
What are you trying to hide?
And that's
I
it.
saw
And
what
nobody
happened
paid
to
for
the
their
Carter family.
Cokes or
It was a drought
their
of
beer.
29.
Originally, I thought it was Ireland,
hot,
but it's
dry
shot in
wind
Thousand
blew
Oaks,
that
California,
The cattle and the
outside of
crops
Los
were
Angeles,
burned to a crisp.
by the rolling
The smell of
hills of
death
Thousand
hung
Oaks,
in the
California,
air.
which is doubling for some kind of country area somewhere.
All the families were
Rather
in church.
vague.
Except the
Thousand
Carters.
Oaks? Is what it's called?
They never
Thousand
missed
Oaks,
church.
Thousand
California. It's a city.
That's where 1,000
I went up to see they were all right.
struggling actors live.
Oh, a thousand jokes.
I
That's what we
saw
got
them.
for you on this commentary.
I saw
Summer, what did you see?
Commentary track. We're in a movie
blood
theater.
everywhere.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's what we
Black
should
blood
say
on the
while we're in
walls.
this movie theater
Thick
as
as the
aliens.
dark.
It's a good thing that there's no other people watching this movie. They would be very upset that we keep talking about it.
Right. They would miss the plot. Anyways, whenever you guys are ready, I could tell you the lineage.
Yes, I'm ready right now to know the lineage of these characters I don't care about.
Well, it's not so much about these characters. It's more the backstory
Okay.
of the entire premise of the film. But here, our harbinger of doom is warning them to not go to the cabin. Even though at the end of the film, spoilers,
Well, it ain't even
he
loaded.
is an insane priest.
Please, boy. Don't
who
go up there.
turns into the son of Satan.
I have to.
And his legion of demons
I know.
are there. So
Well,
you think he would want to add
just
more to
follow
his
that
legion
road
of
to-
demons by
till it
luring these unsuspecting kids to the grandparents' farm to be turned into demons,
That's
right?
all right.
Instead of warning them away, right, Rich?
It's a reverse psychology. It was very effective.
Okay, you think he was going for reverse psychology?
Pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, who invited Dracula?
The wonderful world of
Rich, more friends are showing up. These are the magician
of
friends.
illusion and fantasy, where the commonplace
More
is
friends?
fantastic
No,
and the fantastic
or magicians.
commonplace.
This is the early
know your
roles
former boy was
for
gonna be
Sean Penn
Well, neither
and
did
Kevin
I.
Bacon as a man in a Dracula costume.
He's a magician. That's a magician's cape.
It's okay, sure.
Harcourt is not impressed. Now, Mike, you've seen this before, right?
Yes, I have.
You've seen this 14 times before?
Yes, I have.
I'm assuming, like, they're really hammering it in that this guy's a magician. I'm assuming that's going to pay off later, right?
Flowers.
No, the kicking pays off. He's a kung fu magician.
Oh my God! I saw you do that.
Yeah,
You did that thing earlier today.
Yeah,
Were you trying to reenact this movie?
I was. The famous can kicking scene.
It's a staple of most magic acts.
And I don't know why anyone would show up in a tuxedo doing magic tricks
Skinny
when
little
you're
chicken
going
shit.
on
I'll shove that karate crap up your
a
ass.
quest to find
My
your
guess.
friend's dead grandparents' burnt down cabin.
Easy now.
Apparently, he brought a rabbit with him, too, just to do this one trick.
Actually, you just did the smoke bomb thing, and then the rabbit happened to be there.
Oh.
So it's like fortuitous, you know?
Wow, that's great.
Cool out.
He has dozens of rabbits on
I
his
actually got
person
to
at
come
all
here and help me,
times.
okay? This I
Just
don't
in
need.
case something comes up.
You never know.
We don't need
Richard,
the
Sean
theory
Penn, not
demonstration,
Richard
you know what
Gere.
I mean? I
Are they
agree.
both magicians? Or is this
I
the
didn't think you guys
magician's
were gonna make it.
assistant and they couldn't get an actress?
And this a
There can be
chance
two
to play a
magicians.
grand resort like this?
I
to bring
disagree.
magic and wonder to the hinterlands?
I
To hang out
honestly
with beautiful
don't know.
people?
I was surprised
My
to
man,
find
it just
that this
isn't
was
any other place
a
to be.
film made in the U.S.
Besides,
I mean, it has all
You
the
needed us to
markings of
be
like a
here,
weird
so-
Italian movie.
Tried to make something American?
Yeah.
Magic!
But
So,
it was shot in Los Angeles
what exactly is the
by
nature of this little
people in
expedition,
the
if I may
Hollywood
ask?
system. A low budget, of course.
And I'll
but-
show you. Dale, you still coming?
They didn't even know.
Yeah, we're in.
No, they've all been driving for hours to go to
about
an
you?
undisclosed location
I don't know
for
where,
unknown
but I wouldn't
reasons.
for anything.
These are some good fucking
All right,
friends.
let's go.
There's not much to do in this. I guess they're. I don't know where they're all from. I don't think the movie ever tells us.
I drove 4 hours to be here. What's going on?
And I wore my best tuxedo and Dracula cape.
Well, I recognize the magician. He's the only actor in the film I recognize. And it's not because he looks like Kevin Bacon. He's in the film Shock 'Em Dead, where he played a nerd turned rock and roller
Oh yeah.
that has to eat souls.
Some
Did we watch
bitchin'
that?
idiots.
We've seen that film, yeah, with Tracy Lords.
Oh yeah. That's funny because
Son of
there's-
a bitchin' idiots. That sounds like an Italian.
All the
Son
way,
of a
Something
bitchin'
an
idiots.
Italian would
yeah,
write.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's funny because there's also
You're making a bad
porno
mistake,
actress
boy.
in this too.
There is?
Maybe
Yeah.
so, but it's
Is
mine.
it the old man?
No, the nudity lady who comes out of the woods and kind of lures them out of the house. Remember?
Oh. No, I don't remember because this is the first time I've seen this.
And I think
You're the only one who's seen it multiple times now.
I think I looked up all these actors on like IMDb, and almost every one of them ended up in porn after this.
You know.
Whether it's softcore. Remember all those softcore programs, the Red Shoe Diaries? and
Oh, sure.
Passion something, and all those titles were coming up. All those Skinamax late night
Damn
Skinamax
fools.
flicks that Rich would tape on a VCR and label as football game. I knew what you were up to back in the day. Why do you have so many VHS tapes labeled football game? Football game 1, football game 2.
That was the sticky one.
All right, everyone, we're back on the road. If anyone spots the plot, let me know.
They just throw garbage out of
They
their
just
car.
no, they just threw out their magician uniforms.
Oh, because they realized they weren't going to like a resort with people.
Yeah, but those probably were expensive. I mean, that Dracula suit looked like a fairly nice Dracula suit.
You would think if he wants to be a professional magician, he would want to hold on to that, even if he's not going to use it this weekend.
This magician code, Jim. You're only allowed to use your outfit once.
So they must be destroyed.
Yes.
Do you think like some horror movies are made as just an excuse to, fill a movie with like gore, or maybe some nudity? Is this movie just an excuse to film people driving?
They found an egg with a bunch of maggots in
It's just the side they never saw it.
it. Oh, it's accidentally gotten the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, should I tell you all about the history?
Yes, Mike. Please tell me all about the history.
Well,
I'm
We got
waiting.
time.
We need context. Okay. June 8th, 1929. Corey's
need to have
father was born.
Who I am.
Should I go chronologically here?
Yes, you probably should.
The farm. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to wait. Oh, look, the grade school kids were doing Shakespeare in the Park.
Is the skeleton a part of the family lineage?
I don't know who the skeleton is.
Is that Uncle Remus?
I can't believe they left that up there for 30 years.
More than 30.
More than 30, yes.
30 years
60.
ago is when the or no. Who died 30 years ago, Mike?
I have it all. I have it all written out.
You keep saying that.
I don't believe him.
So I think the skeleton was burnt in 1931.
That's what we saw in the opening, yeah.
And so the movie came out in 1990, so we're going to assume it's 1990.
Okay.
Which is...
So 60 years.
60,
yeah.
The skeleton's been up there for
Don't
60 years.
Please.
And as Rich, you noted before, the ligaments that hold the bones together have not been burnt or rotted away.
Yes.
The skeleton remains intact.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it just doesn't fall into pieces. I guess there's no police in Ireland. Or no one drives down this road ever? I don't know.
Like, literally ever.
Does this take place in Ireland? I know you said it's
no,
shot in
I'm
California.
just joking around because it looks like Ireland.
Do they say where it's supposed to take place?
They don't. I think we'd like to talk now about the set and what all this is before I get into the lineage.
Okay.
I may not have time to squeeze it in. Oh my God. What's the fucking problem, Bonnie? You're studying to be an anthropologist.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, that was Skeletor's brother.
It's all completely irrelevant, isn't it?
Well, okay, so this guy here is Corey's dad's brother. Now let me get into it.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
So the film opens in 1931, and there is a body being burnt on a cross. I don't know why. But the two people we see in the opening of the film are Regina and
How'd you know
George,
that?
which are
I just
the
know, that's all.
grandparents of Corey.
Yes.
But
The
that's
answer
not
to
where the
mystery
story
pal right
starts.
here.
Oh, my God.
The story really starts
wandered through here,
in the
tortured whoever it is in that cross,
1800s.
and set fire to the
The
house.
farm was built by Corey's
They almost had died in
great
fire.
grandparents, and they followed a guy named Anders who decided to start a satanic cult. And the satanic cult killed 3 little girls, and then the townsfolk gathered up all the satanic
I
cult
don't know what
members and
happened here.
burned them all
Sure
to
it's not
death,
death walked through
potentially
this
on
place.
this land.
Ah.
Sort of like a Freddy Krueger-ish kind of backstory,
Yeah.
right? And they said, we don't want your satanic cult here. And then flash forward to 1931. Corey's grandparents live on the farm. I have to stop because we have to talk about this. Now watch this magic, Rich. What? And why do you think they did that? I'm going to give you 14 guesses. Okay, watch this though. Watch this. Ready?
Corey?
Ready? Watch this. Now.
Corey.
They did it because it's magical and weird and creepy.
Corey.
Now let's see. Watch, Rich. Watch. Are you watching?
I'm watching. I actually find this is interesting right now because she doesn't see him. That's great.
I'm going inside.
Corey, wait.
Why is it happening?
So they could film on a soundstage.
Oh.
That's why. You know why, Jay.
I have to see what's through that door. You guys can wait out here.
Is it like, we already wrote our opening scene where the cabin blows up, but we have to have somewhere for our characters to go? So they'll just go to the remnants of the cabin?
I think the idea was
and
that
magic happens?
Just change the opening scene. I'm assuming they didn't have a good exterior where they could film at. They didn't know where to find a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
That's yes, exactly. They wanted to make Evil Dead And they wanted a cabin in the woods in deep forest at night, dark, spooky forest with smoke and
instead they don't have a cabin or woods.
Right. So they had Thousand Oaks, California, the rolling hills and 70-degree temperatures and no woods around. They'd have to drive pretty far out of the Los Angeles area to go find like spooky woods.
Yeah.
So they just set up like junk in the middle of nowhere, and then they go inside a magical cabin.
And they used an existing set built for some high school production to their main location.
Right.
With all my love.
Oh, look, Rich. Magic.
Seamless.
I think you meant seamful. Oh. There's Grandma. So
she looks just how I remember her.
Her head fell off and she started on fire when the house blew up. But the house is still there, but Grandma's burnt up bones.
No one ever cleared it out, I guess.
And nobody ever poked around here. The cops never showed up.
Then again, we are in a magical interior that doesn't really exist.
Would like a police officer that drove up to investigate the skeleton on a cross? Like,
Why does this look so bad?
Because it's an optical effect.
But that should be the easiest effect to do and have it be pretty seamless, right? Just put the camera on a fucking tripod.
Well, they
did that, but back in the days of film, you would have a little bit of fluttering.
The film, yeah.
Okay.
No. Don't do that.
Nu protesta Santana vivet.
Paper mache fireplace.
She creepy that. Blood on the wall, don't read it aloud. She just woke up the demon. Firecrackers. All sorts of different they were all like disabled. So they had different coach stocks. No. Sorry, that's oh, Jesus. You notice that certain shots at the end of the film, they ran out of short ends, and they had to buy brand new film stock. So certain shots look really nice, some shots look crappy.
What the hell's going on here? I don't know. What was the Bonnie read? What did it say? It was Latin. It said, "Thou Satan shall walk."
Yes, from a real production. When they're almost.
Hey, now, are you saying Demonwood is not a real production?
Whatever killed my grandparents. I want to find out why.
Just making sure.
Yeah, we got 50 feet left on this roll. Just change it out.
We didn't use it on Back to the Future.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna give it the demon wins.
Yes.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We got the film people and go, do you have any short ends? Sure, here's a whole ton of them. Load up the camera with a little bit of footage.
My battery's dead.
We got it one shot where Del pokes his head out of the car and says, my car won't start. And, you know, that's
have to get out of here
one take.
now.
She's right.
So it was kind of a mess.
Serious.
But,
I'll tell you what we
considering
witnessed
it
here
looks
is
pretty
a
good.
hallucination.
Most
Come
of
off
it looks
it,
fine.
Jack.
What happened in that house was Ray. You saw it with your
So
own
the
eyes.
demons
Well, then I don't believe my own
are
eyes.
stopping their
Things
cars from starting.
Simply don't
right?
happen.
Jack, there is
Demons
something
won't
here,
let the
something
batteries
evil.
start the car.
Evil where?
That's what's going on.
There. It's been waiting all this time.
Waiting for what?
For us to come here. Promise me something.
Anything.
If we die, don't bury me here.
You're not going
It's a
to
weird
die.
thing to say, but
You're not
Promise
going
me.
to die.
Okay, I promise, but nothing's going to happen.
Especially
I
not
won't
going to
let
turn
it.
into a plastic doll and then start
Let's get
on
her out of
fire.
here.
Okay,
I'm
let's grab
almost
what you
certain
carry,
that's
walk
not
back
going to
to the
happen to
station.
you, Bonnie. That would be very strange. Then it wouldn't have to bury you, right? So I promise that I won't bury you, Bonnie. Because I won't have to bury you if you turn into a plastic doll and then start on fire. Oh, back to the lineage. So, 1890s, satanic cult, farm, got all burnt up. Flash forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents are there. It says Mrs. James, which I think is Corey's grandma, had triplets. They were killed right after birth. They weren't even human. All the children were the same except for
Look how
Corey's
fast
dad.
that fog's rolling in.
why was he different?
don't know. And then Corey's dad also had an older brother, which is the kid they show running up and spitting the blood
Spitting out blood, yeah.
So I guess she had 5 kids? And the triplets? I don't understand it.
I think we're in trouble.
2 normal kids and 3 demon babies. I get it. I get it.
But the dialogue says she had 4 kids, and one of them was
It's not the
Corey's
same forest.
dad, right?
Miss James had triplets.
Yeah, and on the
Triplets.
They were
Okay.
killed right after birth.
same power
They
that was in
wasn't
that house.
even human.
Look, it's coming back.
And that's it. So his dad survived out of all the kids, I guess. Oh, the dad was in an incubator during the events of the opening.
Oh.
He was born in 1929. The explosion and the demon attack happened in 1931.
Yeah.
Oh no, here it
So
comes
he was
again.
3 years old and still in an incubator at the hospital, and that's why his dad was able to survive.
That's really fascinating.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Now
God.
here's the demon wind, everybody.
No, I've never seen this. I don't know what's going to happen. But
no.
does he also
Son
have
of a
alienation DNA in his bloodline?
Thermion.
Oh my God.
What?
So these are the 3 girls from the 1800s that were sacrificed to Satan by Anders' demonic cult.
What?
These are not the 3 kids
Where'd you
of
come from, little
Corey's grandma.
That's who I would assume they are.
No, look at their attire. They're
Sure.
clearly
What?
pre-1930.
Why do we have so many lineages and 3 children?
I don't know.
Are they related to the stick girl from earlier in the
No,
film?
the stick girl is unrelated.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
Hey, is this one of those Cabbage Patch Kids? These are worth a lot of money.
You lied.
What?
Oh no.
Even if you plan for
That
the
wouldn't do
worst,
harm.
I bet none of them could have expected
Whatever
that
Sear
to
isn't going to
happen.
let us
No.
go.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You got any other hot news for us?
Yeah, the sun's going to be down in a few minutes. We got 2 choices.
You know, that
The
man
cars at the house
sounds
for the night, I think
just
we'll be
like
safe
one of
in
his
the
friends.
But something in there just tried to kill us.
I don't think
That's
so.
an
I think
amazing
whatever it is
actor.
only trying to warn us away.
It's a traumatic experience.
He
so-
sold me on the emotion of the moment.
Just a feeling I have.
Yeah, well, that's just great, pals, because
How
your
would you
feelings
process
got us in
that,
the
though?
shithole in the first place.
I don't know if I could.
Oh my God! What the fuck? What the motherfuck just happened? Holy shit! Did you see that?
Then you'd start running with like a load in your pants. Or you'd fall down one of the hills
Well,
and roll down in
sleeping
your
out
own
here with
filth.
you and no Buick.
That'd be really embarrassing if that happened to the blonde guy in this, because he's wearing white sweatpants.
Crazy.
Ugh.
Holly, you're all crazy.
It was a poor choice with all that grass around, you know.
Yeah. I mean, sweatpants are always a bad choice.
Della's just secretly super worried about getting grass stains on his
There's nothing left
favorite
for us
white
to talk
sweatpants.
Come on, Terry. I can see it in
So
your
are
eyes.
these
back
two
there.
characters together?
They were.
Now I'm gonna stay
But now she's with
I love you.
what's his face back there?
Flash
Yes,
Thompson.
yes.
Flash Thompson.
And he's with Sean Penn now.
Don't need
Oh, okay.
me.
Okay.
You don't.
They're gay magicians.
He
I
switched
just came to
teams.
you.
Okay.
It's not to me. I need somebody who's serious about me. Dell is.
That's the time for that conversation.
No. Yeah, their friend just turned into a plastic doll and started a fire. It's not really the time.
We could fight if you want to,
Maybe they weren't that close to her.
Right.
but we don't have anything to fight about.
They should have blamed Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn and said that.
Well,
he
let's
was
go
one of their
inside
magic
then.
tricks, right?
Ooh.
Good idea.
That's what they call set up and payoff. Yeah, that was one of your fucking magic tricks, Kevin Bacon, and he starts punching him. Bring her back. Bring her back, bro.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like one of them just doesn't believe anything that ever happens in the film.
'Cause
The
we've
entire film.
Yeah, we've established these 2 guys show up as magicians, and then they think they're playing a prank on them, right?
Other friend's head just explodes and brain matter flies all over the place. Stop doing your magic tricks, Dave.
Right, exactly. Rich, how did they get this footage of your house?
They gave me $20.
Yeah? Is this the house you grew up in? All these pictures of Jesus and garbage all over the floor?
Yeah, after I fixed it up a bit.
Okay, you cleaned up for the film crew?
You know, we're going to film a movie at my house.
Do you have a fireplace made of construction paper and tinfoil?
No, why are they cleaning up?
I don't know. Because they got to spend the night there.
I think
who
it's
wants
gonna
to
be
spend the
okay.
night where a bunch of firecrackers blew up a turkey? Glass, right? Not me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To be fair, they can't leave.
Yeah. And they ruled out sleeping in their cars because one character said, "I don't want to sleep in a Cadillac with you, bro." Look, he's got the little things that a magician.
Oh, hey, he's doing a magician thing.
Yeah.
Just in the very edge of the frame for no reason.
I'm sure we're going to get a big payoff to his magic skills.
Yeah.
You bet
Can't
we
wait.
are. You bet we are, everybody. What else is on the soundstage?
They're filming Cheers right next to this.
Just a ghost.
That wasn't his mom. That would be his grandma?
His grandma.
Okay.
God damn it! I just explained the lineage.
I'm trying to keep track of the lineage.
His mother and his mother is not in the film at all. His father is. We don't know what happened to his mother.
I was about to ask, did I miss something with the mother?
No, it's just not important. I don't know. Maybe she died at some point. I don't know. It's really of the grandparents and the great-grandparents. Okay, Jay?
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe his mother was an alien. His mother was the third one.
There you go. Oh! Dr. Egon Spangler's ghost is here. This is a proton pack. So this is Grandma's diary, right?
It's the Necronauticon.
Necronauticon? Did you just slip that in there, like all casually, like? Or was that just? Did you just mispronounce it and it happened to work?
No.
That's a quality joke that you should have given more prominence.
Yeah,
you just said it so offhand.
You did, yeah. I mean, it was really spot on.
Being the diary of Virginia Carter, born June 8th,
I think that was an accident.
No, I thought of that before we filmed.
Okay. So we'll call it the Necronauticon. Grandma's diary, and she writes in, I don't know, some kind of ancient language.
Well, this part's not her diary. This is a book she just found, and then she took over. So this
I
page
conjure
here,
thee,
she
O
started
Lord.
writing in Sharpie. This is what Grandma
Protect
took
my
over.
child from the evil
How
touch.
did the edges get so perfectly
Rise
burned?
now and approach.
She bought it at the Michaels
Like someone's-
around Halloween time.
Someone took a lighter to the edges to try to age them.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Christ, you trying to give me a heart attack?
I could ask you the same thing. Oh, God. I made you some food.
What's that? Oh, she made him a bologna sandwich. I'm sure the bologna's from
Some
1931 is still good.
Yeah.
They had a cooler.
You really know how to show
Oh, they
up for a
did?
good
Yeah,
time.
They
one
brought-
of them was holding a cooler.
They brought sandwiches?
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here.
I guess no one knew where they were going.
like you got to plan ahead.
Someone brought their swimsuit. They brought a cooler full of beer and sandwiches. I thought they
The
were
magician brought a bunch of rabbits and
Yeah. He
doves.
thought he was going to be playing a show, like doing a magic act. They thought they were driving down to Cancun.
Depending on how the rest of the weekend goes, they're going to be eating
It
those
is
rabbits.
dusk.
It's a
I know
great
tonight
scam.
I will die.
You know, you tell all your friends, hey, I
Even
got an
the
idea.
spells grandmother
We're gonna have
taught
a
me can't
mystery
save us.
vacation. Prepare for anything.
Yeah.
You never know what we're gonna do. And then they show
I know
up,
that
and
someday
you're just like,
you, my
oh,
king,
yeah,
will
you're
face
gonna
the
help
evil
me
that comes
move.
for me. In
You're
the
going to help
bottom
me
drawer
clean out
of
this
the
demonic
You're gonna-
cabin.
You're gonna
part
you're gonna
of
help
the
me
sacred
clean
set
out
of
my
seven.
dead grandmother's demonic
The other five have
cabin.
been lost.
His
It is
plan
written
worked
that
real
with
well
all seven
because
you can kill the
everyone
son
got
of
whittled
Satan.
down except for him and his girlfriend.
I pray these two
So
may
he
help.
invited the proper amount of people to solve the mystery, figure out what was going on at his grandparents' cabin, and he eliminated 11 of his friends.
Maybe he doesn't like any of those people. That was his goal all along.
He was tired of getting invited to their like parties and events and stuff.
He successfully killed off all of his girlfriend's exes.
There you go. That's it.
The Evil Dead has a dagger. What if we have two daggers?
That'll mean our movie's twice as good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Oh my God, not issue number 1 of Good Housekeeping. That's worth a fortune. I saw it on Antiques Roadshow once. Yeah, so the daggers, I think the Grandma's Journal said, 7 daggers will kill the son of Satan.
Found something.
I don't know
This
how
farm
she
was
knew
built
that.
by my great-grandfather.
But they
He and a
only
group
have
of
2.
settlers
5 are
followed
missing.
a creature
5 of the
named
daggers
Enders
are
to
dead.
this valley.
I don't know.
But when they arrived, Enders
Do what you will with that information, Corey.
Bible and the true God.
Like, they never find the daggers, right? The other daggers?
No.
Why even bring that up?
Yeah.
Well, because they use the daggers to
to raise
stab
the devil.
demons.
I know that, but why bring up that there are 5
girls
lost
disappeared.
ones?
I don't know. You'd think at the end they'd
searchers
find
found
them. We need all 7.
What was left of them on an
and
altar
then they're
behind
buried
Enders'
somewhere
place.
out, and they have to run and get them, and
was
Son
a
of
real
Satan is
sick
running
pup.
after them. And then they have to get
was a
to
big
the
fight.
special spot where the
Enders and all
other
his
5 daggers
followers
are
were
buried
burned to
before
death
the
in his
moon
house.
rises or something.
That sounds
Right.
fair.
We have to solve the cryptic clues to figure out where they are.
Right.
You get some things happening.
Rich,
After that, everything was okay
you
until
gotta
the
stop
summer of
watching movies.
1929.
Your knowledge of how a
That
movie
was the year my
is
father was born.
constructed is just far too good.
I know it hurts me when I actually watch movies.
Mrs. James has had triplets. They were killed right after the
It's a
birth.
detriment. It's
None of the
becoming
babies was even human.
All the children were
crippling
the same.
handicap on your part for enjoying films like Demon.
What was so special about him?
Like, why don't they do the most
I have no
most
idea.
logical thing?
But the last entry reads,
Why doesn't this make any
Everyone
sense?
is
Maybe
dead
streamline
except
all
George and I.
the family stuff.
It's all hopeless. I can hear them rising out in the barn.
Well, we can bring the other
It's,
daggers back and Demon
Oh,
Wind too.
there you go.
No.
And that's what
It's
happened
like
to
a
my
precursor
family.
to the MCU.
Now
We're
we're
just
in
planting the
Boulevard.
seeds for future Demon Wind universe films.
There was a sequel that was going to happen. Then they thought, better not. That's true.
That's not even a joke.
No, that's
Kick some supernatural ass.
the straightforwardness of that is what
like
made
the
it funny.
attitude.
Just they were in the
Very
theater,
American,
they were
very
watching the dailies, and they said,
John Wayne.
"Better not."
Jerry, what choice do we have?
That's a good point.
It's Comic-Con.
Man, I just wish we had some hand
Press
grenades.
conference. And they showed the
I'd
chart
rather have a Tahitian vacation.
with the timeline, and it just says
Tahiti?
Demon Wind, and then the line just goes on into the future. Nothing coming off of it.
It ends with bankruptcy.
Releasing in 1999,
Vegas.
Demon Wind.
You know nothing spiritual lives in Vegas.
The end.
The end.
Vegas it is.
Okay, here we have our 2 magician characters.
Stacy! Come
Trying
out!
to be lured out by an elderly porn star.
For you! Come out and play with me!
These actors said, "Yeah, I think my mom would do some nudity."
Oh.
Child!
She's a
Stacy!
MILF.
Come out!
I want to hear you say that again.
Please never, don't ever say that.
Stacy!
Hey, Corey, guess what we just saw?
The movie literally put everyone
Hey,
to
Harlan.
sleep.
Hey, Jack, wake up. I guess it only wants us.
They decide to go out together and fight demons to the death for no reason whatsoever.
Well, that's they just acknowledge that they understand that Topless Lady is actually a demon.
Yeah.
So you think if they understand that, they would just stay inside?
Yeah.
Shoot at her from the window.
Sure.
You have long-range weapons.
Yeah. Why do they even go outside?
Oh, so they can die.
Oh.
And the demon, the lady, or just whatever force is at work here, puts everybody else to sleep.
Or just wake your friends up and tell them what you plan to do.
Well, they were put to sleep. I don't think they were sleeping naturally. I think the demon would put them to sleep, or whatever evil force is at work here, lured them out for no reason.
I was gonna say, what is the demon's plan? What does the demon want? Why can the demon not go in the cabin?
Why are you using demon in singular?
Well, demons. I don't understand. It's a demon wind.
Jay, they
so-
saw Evil Dead. And they know how it works.
Well,
can't go in the cabin.
Okay.
Flimsy cabin. We should easily be able to get in. They can't do it.
Well, Jay, this was made in 1990, right? So we're talking like
Over here.
the age of the home video
I have
trends, right?
something.
Maybe a little late than that, but what I'm thinking is, yeah, they slapped a crap movie together with some things that you could put on the box, people in demon masks, right? And write nudity because they had to play
Yeah.
Put that. Eat this. Face on the box, a couple of guns, and then boom, you got a thing.
I think we're in trouble.
Right?
I think you're right.
It looks sort of like a movie.
It looks sort of like a movie.
What, Maestro?
Presto.
Something got Sean Penn in the neck. Ripped
Established that the demons can do it. I mean, they turn somebody into an exploding gun.
Yeah, you really shouldn't start with that.
I think that, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Karate kicking paid off. Remember when he kicked the can of soda around Rich?
Yeah.
And then he kicked it right in Dell's face.
And now he'll never do it again.
And then he's just gonna die. And that was
What a great payoff.
Why did they go out with guns blazing? Why didn't they go out and use magic tricks to trick the demons? Rich?
That could be a fun thing you do like later.
I made it.
Big plan
I
for
made
getting
it.
out,
Fuck
and then
you!
use the magic trick as some kind of distraction.
Where's Grandma?
What's happening?
See, all those demons and all the old period clothing were the townsfolk from the 1800s that followed Anders' satanic cult and all got burnt up by the villagers.
Okay.
Maybe he's running from like a demon.
Yeah,
In
uh-huh.
the house, and so then
Oh,
like
no.
he
My
hops into a
God.
cabinet. And then the demon opens the cabinet, and it's empty.
Oh, yeah.
That is just so simple and perfect.
Then we see him running outside the house, to like where the car is, to get the dagger.
How about he leaves his magic hat?
Terry, look.
And
We gotta keep our act
demon
together.
looks
We're gonna
into it,
get
and
out of this
the rabbit jumps
alive.
out of the hat
Didn't you see
and
the
claws
blood?
at the demon's face. How about that?
Okay.
What if he saws a demon in half?
Dell, we're gonna check the
like a
back
magic
room.
trick. He just saws it in half.
No, and then the two halves of the demon regrow on each side and make two demons.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
There's so many clever things you can do if you have half a brain.
Why didn't you tell the others about
I
the
mean,
daggers
really,
and the
just
spells
half
in
a
the
brain.
Tell him what? That my grandmother was a witch? She used spells to protect her son in this house?
Yes, you tell them that because you're in a
Bill's half
magical,
crazy and
awful
Jack's a bastard.
situation.
There's one more thing and either of them
They'll
could
probably believe you.
Maybe those
At
spells
this
could
point,
help
yeah.
us.
They didn't help her much.
Oh, is this when he decided to not tell his friends about his grandma's spell book?
Yes.
Yeah. After the first girl turned into a doll and started on fire,
All bets are off then.
that's when you tell them everything.
Just open up.
My grandparents
Keep this way.
had
Maybe
a demon house, and you're all in it. Whoops.
think we can
So,
beat it,
in
do you?
addition to the satanic cult, his grandma was a witch.
Don't even think that,
And
Corey.
that's
I got
not
me
related
into
to
this.
the demon magic.
I'm here
That's her
because I
own
love you.
magic.
I don't know.
And she uses spells to keep the
I
demons
get so
away from
lucky.
her family.
Magic.
Right?
Yes and no.
Oh.
Well, see, there's religious symbolism around, right? There's pictures of Jesus and all that, and then there's a pentagram on the floor, and then there's like Wiccan symbols, and then there's also a crucifix on the door. It's a little mishmash of a little bit of everything.
You're assuming they knew or thought it out.
Yeah, I think they just said whatever. A crucifix on the door, but also some kind of mystical.
But also,
Wiccan,
she's a witch.
Yeah. And she casts spells, right? Spells and magic and witch stuff isn't in line with Christianity.
Yeah.
She's maybe you know.
That's what voodoo is.
Honey, you're all right. It was
But
only
not
a dream.
Christianity.
You're all
I
right
think there's
now.
some weird mishmash there.
Okay, well maybe she was a voodoo priest, the lady. I don't know.
God, I wish
I think she just maybe she just went with whatever could possibly work to keep the demons out, right? A couple of Jesus pictures, why not? And then some spells, I'll do that too.
They should have just moved.
It's Willie and Rita.
Guns, sure.
Oh, good, more characters.
Don't shut it off.
Should have just moved.
The whole point in introducing your group of characters is to have them get killed off.
Don't shut it off.
Now we've killed off 2 characters and introduced 2 more to take their place.
How many people did you invite on this trip?
What
Don't
did you
shut
say?
it off. It's a Suzuki. It might not start
I said
again.
Don't shut it off.
Also, there's demons.
Oh.
Demons can shut the battery of your car off.
We just got here.
And apparently they can only do that after the car is already stopped.
Right.
Demons can only prevent things from
Get back inside.
So 2 new friends have arrived.
But why?
Also,
No, I'm serious. Why are there 2 new friends? Why did the movie need 2 new friends to show up?
I don't know, other than more bodies, but
Can't they just show up with everyone else in the beginning?
yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Well,
It
everybody.
seems like an odd choice to have just 2 more people just show up randomly.
Sure, I aren't gonna spend
Yeah,
another
well,
night
they have
in
enough
the house.
people to kill off at this
We're
point.
going
I mean,
to
there's
the
still
front door.
4 more
We're going
characters
for
floating
help.
around.
Del, are you
Is
sure
it
you want to
possible
do
that
that?
2 of the actors quit?
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure
and
as
so they
anybody,
just
anything.
replace them with 2 new characters?
I would normally think that,
Hey.
but I didn't hear any signs of that on any of the interviews that I listened
Like I
to.
told you before, honey, wherever you
Also,
go,
they all
I
met
go.
up at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
But then these 2 new
That's why I
characters
keep it with
somehow
me.
knew where his grandparents' farm was. I don't know.
Well, they read the script.
Oh.
You may need this.
Thanks, Corey.
Okay, so Del
Let's get outta here.
and his girlfriend are deciding to just leave. They said, we're not going to spend another night here. We're just going to walk and hope that the same thing that happened before doesn't happen again. Right?
I mean, I guess, what other choice do you have?
They just nailed those quarter-inch pieces of
I
plywood.
don't think they're
to the
gonna make
door,
it.
Jay.
I don't
The
think
house
so
is now
either.
The
secure.
door that is also made of quarter-inch
Better get back to
plywood?
work.
They never told those new characters what's going on.
Very confused.
They're
I
just,
don't know if these new characters have another line of dialogue for the rest of the film.
They're just like, start nailing boards to the window. We're in a situation here.
But what's happening?
What happened to our magician friends?
Presto, they disappeared.
And why is there a burnt-up doll on the front lawn?
We don't talk about the doll. We're all kind of traumatized by that. And why isn't Corey told us about his grandma's spells and the demons?
Why is the fireplace made of construction paper?
Grandmother?
Why is the fireplace made
Because
of
it's a
construction
cheap set. That's why.
It is you in the house, isn't it?
Oh, there goes the set.
Grandma's ghost did that.
Grandmother? What are the demons afraid of? Grandmother?
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We have a satanic
Grandmother?
cult, we have Grandma was a witch,
Corey?
and now we also have Ghost Grandma. So we have demons, witches, and ghosts.
Ghost Grandma just showed up to tell him where her diary was.
No.
Sure.
And she never
What do you
shows
mean?
up again.
Well, I say we attack it.
And also, he has some kind of
Bonnie
psychic
mentions
connections.
she felt
Remember, he
something
touched
from
the
the barn.
skull.
Jack's
of
right.
his
My grandmother
dad's
mentions the barn.
brother.
Maybe there's a
that
doorway
was
that
in the
leads into the
dirt.
barn.
Oh,
the
yeah.
same way that
And
leads
electricity
into this
came
house.
out, and then he
that's
knew
the
he had a
center of this
flashback
force.
where the
We gotta
dad's
find some way
brother
to
spit up
destroy
blood.
it.
Does the dad's brother
you're
tie in
talking.
with anything?
No,
What was
about
the
it,
point of
guys.
that scene?
No, the dad's
Sure as
older
hell beats
brother.
waiting.
He's the kid with the overalls. He's
I don't
running
wanna
up
go,
and he
but if we
spits
have to,
blood
let's
out.
get it
I
over
remember
with.
the scene, but why was that there?
Look at the
Why
shot.
did people show up? Why are there 5 missing daggers?
Because his grandma had 3 kids. They were triplets, but the dad has an older brother.
Oh,
Triplets usually don't range in ages, right?
that's
They're
true.
born at the same time.
That's why they're triplets. Yeah.
That'd be a fucked up pregnancy.
Yeah, it would be a really weird pregnancy.
If they're born at
abnormal.
different times, then they're just siblings.
Right, yes. But the triplets were killed right after birth.
Jerry?
They wasn't even human.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why.
Okay.
So she had demon triplets, but then she had his dad and his dad's older brother, which would be his uncle.
I'm sure
Can't
she's
you
not
hear it?
Hear what?
sure.
Oh, no, you're
God,
wrong.
she's a demon.
Rich, you were wrong.
And she has chopsticks for fingers. My grandfather went the exact same way. Maybe she stabbed him in the brain?
But I loved you.
That's why one eye doesn't work. You're kind of like that.
She had that random nerve that went to the eye.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, they're dead now, I guess.
No, they're now demons. Okay, so here's their only plan, which is
to walk to the barn.
The Rich, what you described as the yuppie Harry
It wasn't
Potter
human, that's
says, I saw remnants of an old barn over there. Maybe, just maybe, that's the source of all the demons' powers.
Look, considering Corey won't tell them
Come
about
on.
the fucking spell book, which is their best chance, they're working with what they have. So I haven't felt something with the barn. Maybe we could do something there. This house isn't working for us.
Let's go check out the barn. It could be the source of the demon
Maybe we'll
powers.
find an anti-demon device in the barn, or maybe there's a portal of hell there. We can close it. I
Sure.
don't know.
Maybe there's nothing there.
How to do that, I don't know. Maybe like, I would maybe try to start the barn on fire, right? Knock it down?
Sure, why not?
I mean, they could try anything. It really doesn't matter because they don't know what's happening.
They're just going to go look around the barn. The barn, they think if they pass through the door of the barn, it'll have an interior like the house.
Well, they were right there.
Look, this is just like Scooby-Doo. They have to investigate mystery.
Oh.
Before we find out this whole thing is just a ploy by old Farmer Brown.
Get people to go to his gas station.
He's trying to scare people away from his gas station.
He's trying to sell the most fish burgers in the county. Looks like a barn to me.
Oh, the rival gas station also sells fish burgers, so it's the demon ploy to scare people away from the other gas station.
That's already a better movie.
Have our 2 new characters said anything?
No, they're just here.
They're just there.
They're literally they're just here because halfway through the movie decided it needed some more bodies.
Well, I hope one of them doesn't get their head squeezed by the cow skull.
Oh my God, that's a cow skull.
Oh no, it's gonna happen, isn't it?
How did you know, Jay?
More typical a goat.
What is
than
that?
a cow.
But they didn't have a large.
How do you have all these answers? Are you just
It's an altar to the devil.
speculating, Rich?
Baseless speculation. Yes.
Rich was a part of the production.
But there is
He's
something.
hanging out with Lou Diamond Phillips behind the camera.
Right. Oh, she said something. She's very. She's
No, it
lured
really
into
is
the satanic skeleton.
smiling.
I like the blood gets in her mouth and she's like spitting it out. Like you'd really be doing that if your head was being crushed. You know what I mean? Like that sort of like, ooh, gross. What? That sort of that instinct turns off when your skull's being crushed. I think.
The gay magicians are back. They should do some magic now. Some demonic magic. Some like a variation of one of their magic tricks from earlier. They pull a pigeon out of their jacket, but it's just a skeleton or something.
Looks like a raven.
You're dead.
Just pecking their eyes out.
Hey, there you go.
What's already dead?
Yeah. You see, even the basic amount of creativity just falls out of our
Well, why even introduce them as magicians?
Yes.
This is a house. They do like, you know, the endless handkerchief, but it's like endless distance.
Ooh, that's good.
We've got a couple of magic tricks for you, and then a whole bunch of like males come out and they sit down with them, and they come on stage and they start doing a magic show. And from the audience.
All right, now that we're out of there, I can be fully honest. Earth movies are dumb as hell. Look upon us in despair!
Ah, in my domain again. Listen, I'm Jackie Mac and Cheese. Let me let you in on a little secret. This bridge ain't never getting fixed. You know, if we fix it, we're out of a job, so, you know, we're taking our sweet time, you know? Okay, see you later then.
I'm getting tired just looking at you run.
Oh, fuck!
Cha-ching, motherfucker!